Hello everyone and welcome to the table. So we have one of the most unobtainium knives now in mid 2026. And so let's discuss exactly why that is. Essentially, to put it in the shortest phrasing possible, this blade steel is now functionally extinct. One of the better performing blade steels you can actually buy and purchase and use, and it's gone for reasons. But first, let's check out what it is. So this, of course, is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. We have the lightweight version with these browned out scales, and I am so happy that Spyderco, with this very limited run knife, chose one of the most economical ways to get it into as many pockets as possible, because this knife out the door is about $165, which may sound like a lot for a plastic handled knife, but not when you consider the state of the world and this blade steel right here. So CPM 15V is one of those super steels that's really well known, high vanadium content, great edge retention. And not only that, you're going to see this triple B logo on here, and that stands for Big Brown Bear, coming from our knife maker, Sean Houston. And so he has worked with Spyderco in the past on this exact same blade steel. So this isn't a new steel by any means, but this is the last of it, because one of the very few facilities that is capable of heat treating this steel is a CPM, Crucible Particle Metallurgy, and they're gone now. So essentially, it is going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for any other foundry company to recreate CPM 15V as a knife steel. So this might be it for the foreseeable future for all of us as knife buyers, knife collectors. And so what are we getting here, of course? And so these things are very difficult to find in stock. Every dealer that gets them almost immediately sells out. If you follow on Reddit, they have, I think, like a Blades in Stock subreddit or something like that. Every time someone posts, hey, they're in stock here, 30 seconds later, they're sold out. Hey, they're in stock here. 30 seconds later, they're sold out. So it's really one of those things you have to actively monitor for. And I am not sure of the exact production run of this model, but I would guess it'd be in the low hundreds or thousands maybe at the most. And once they're gone, you're just going to lose out on this chance for this very exotic super steel. So again, this is the PM2 or Paramilitary 2. Beautiful full-size Spyderco. And again, I'm very glad they were able to put it in the least expensive version of the knife as possible, just so that as many collectors and users can get their hands on this sprint run. So looking at the details, we have the letter that comes with the knife. And of course, Spyderco includes these with all of their sprint runs, a little bit of the information. But again, Sean Houston is the original person who came up with the heat treat for this 15V. And supposedly, again, that really brings it up to the next level. We get 65 Rockwell hardness on this blade. And that, combined with, of course, the actual metallurgy, gives you something that holds an edge for a very long time. And that's really the claim to fame here. But it's kind of the Wild West out there at this point in terms of just finding them in stock. And are they sold out as of making this video? Possibly so. But I would definitely recommend putting this on all your wish list, checking out our Reddit Blades in Stock, and just trying to find it if this is of interest to you. Because again, just due to the way that this knife, this blade steel is created, it's not going to come back. And so you really are getting some of the best properties on this very version of this Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So I just really was so excited to get my hands on this one, because at first I just thought, hey, it's just another sprint run, right? Nothing different about it, until I did the research and looked up exactly what this knife signifies. So honestly, I'm willing to bet a lot of these knives are probably going to end up more than likely in collections rather than as users. But not all is lost. There were earlier runs of 15V from Spyderco. I know they did an earlier Paramilitary 2 with, I believe, Brown G10. They also did a Shaman, I believe, as well. So they're out there. They exist. It's just very unfortunate when world events, business events, are shutting down our foundries here in the United States, and we're losing the ability to produce great steels like this with these exact beautiful heat treatments on them. So it's very sad that we lose the ability to do that. But I am glad that Spyderco did their very best to try and get this knife out to as many people as possible. Because again, every dealer that's had them, they sell through near immediately. So that's just kind of the way of the world is. If you're a collector, go buy it. If you're a user, double go buy it, because this blade steel is now, again, like I said, it's an extinct steel. Does it mean that anything better will ever come along? Of course, better things will come along eventually. But if you want this exact 15V with that triple B logo on it, so that big brown bear heat treat, 65 Rockwell hardness, this is your chance. Go search, do your best to try and find one, and just enjoy, because again, it's a classic Spyderco design. Can't say really much more than that. The PM2, Paramilitary 2, is a very well-known favorite, and so it literally was the perfect pattern to send off this blade steel. So tell me what you think. Were you able to pick one of these up? Are you still searching? Where did you get yours? Mine I picked up from Knife Center, and again, I thank Reddit for that, because of course all of the great users there are constantly updating in stock, in stock, in stock. And we may be at the end of the line now, but I am very fortunate that I was able to get one in my collection. Very happy. But tell me your thoughts. What do you think about this blade steel? Is this something that excites you? Or do you prefer another type of steel, color, handle material? Tell me your thoughts. Have a nice day, everyone. See ya.